The police station, Linda, Junior, and Barbie get ready to hunt down the guys who murdered Rose. These thugs have also robbed a bunch of stores and are becoming a real problem. Junior is still furious that they hurt Angie and wants to kill them on the spot, but Linda is firm and orders him not to use deadly force unless he absolutely has to. Next, we meet a grumpy old farmer named Ollie, who owns the town's only working well. He and Big Jim had a deal to trade his water for Jim's control of the town's propane, but Ollie backs out of the deal and says the propane now belongs to him. When Jim goes to the storage tanks, one of Ollie's armed men tells him to get lost. For now, Jim backs down, but you know he's not gonna let it go that easily. Elsewhere, Joe and Nori are trying to figure out their connection to the dome. Joe has a theory that the dome is built like an atom. If the edge is the outside shell, then the center, the nucleus, must be somewhere in the middle of town. The two of them, along with a dog, head out to find it. Their search leads them to a field, but as they get close to the dome's center, the dog gets spooked by something they can't see and runs off. Joe and Nori decide to keep looking on their own. At the same time, Julia is driving Harriet to the hospital. Their trip gets violently interrupted by the same thugs who killed Rose. While Harriet is screaming in pain from her contractions, the men try to steal their gas. Barbie shows up just in time to stop them, but the thugs get away. They decide to take Harriet to Joe's house, where Alice is. They figure the town's only real doctor is a better option than the hospital, which has no supplies. Alice and Carolyn get Harriet comfortable and start helping with the delivery. With no medical equipment, they have to rely completely on Alice's skill as a doctor. Joe and Nori finally find the center of the dome. There, they discover a smaller, second dome with a mysterious black egg inside it. When they touch the mini dome, they see a vision of Alice, which disappears as soon as they take their hands off. Nori gets a bad feeling that her mom is in danger and immediately runs back home. In another part of town, Ollie visits Big Jim to rub his victory in his face. He says he always felt like the town looked down on him compared to Jim, and now that he controls their water and propane, he's going to prove he's the one in charge. Over at the thugs' hideout, Linda and Junior move in to arrest them. When the men fight back, Linda is forced to shoot one of them dead. The other guy begs for his life, but Junior shoots and kills him in cold blood. Back at the house, the delivery is a success. Harriet has a healthy baby girl and names her Alice in gratitude. But the happy moment is ruined when the real Alice has a massive heart attack and collapses. As night falls, Jim decides to take care of the propane problem himself. He waits until the guard at the storage facility is loading up his truck, takes aim, and shoots. The truck explodes, killing the guard instantly. Nori gets home just in time to find her mother dying. Joe is also there and sees his sister Angie for the first time in a week, relieved she's okay. With her last breaths, Alice tells her family it's nobody's fault before she passes away. Joe can only watch as a heartbroken Nori screams at the dome, begging it to bring her mother back. The next morning, Barbie digs a grave for Alice. Angie goes to the diner, determined to keep it open to honor Rose's memory. Since Big Jim owns the building, she goes to him to ask about taking over the diner. Later, Jim goes to Ollie's farm to try to make peace. The town is now running out of food and needs his help, but Ollie is enjoying his power and plans to starve everyone as revenge against Jim. Realizing talking won't work, Jim decides he has to use force. He gets Linda and Barbie and tells them about a law that lets the government take private property in a crisis. He plans to take over Ollie's farm, but he expects a fight.